_shiftilx_ is now live. Streaming NBA 2K25, join the fun zany face.
The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. We're in Washington. The Wizards will try to turn it up on their home floor. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Now, here's Poole. To the inside. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Three-pointer. Koulibaly, no good.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Count that one.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Here's Poole, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you, he'll find him.
For the Wizards, the Hornets shooting their first free throw this game. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Back to Smart. Holmes sets a screen. On the clock. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He was just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ball with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 5 now.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game, he says, I can get off the ball as well.
We need to get a battle book.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get
trying to find Ball. He gets it to him.
So we can be a squad.
Bay pulls it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Lets it go from deep. Kicks it down to Middleton. Bay with it. Back to Middleton. Takes the three.
Wait, guys.
Can't hit that one. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of
Dark
Famer,
Vader
David
gets defeated less than a minute.
Thanks very much, Brian. Keith shared a few moments with me. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen
Bro,
what he's done
why
to
he
soft
dead
defenses.
already?
We need to be physical. So we'll see if that
We
defense
just
tightens up.
started.
Hi.
Now, here's
I need
Ball.
a gun.
He has 5.
I need
Rebounded
a
by
gun.
Holmes. Now, here's Bay. The Wizards working the ball around now.
No. He sees me.
Smart
No.
deciding where to go with it.
No.
Here's Champagne.
Darth Vader
14
sees
for the
me.
easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Marcus Smart dishing it well in that
Help.
instance. We know he is a special
Help.
defensive player, but how about that
Can you
pass?
come to me?
And their post
Somebody.
play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bro.
Pass to Holmes. Now, here's Smart. Holmes
Help.
sets a screen.
How are you?
Here's Champagne. Drains it from beyond the arc. Champagne's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Williams with the stuff.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Middleton. Now Holmes. Defended by Bridges. Here's Middleton. Takes it inside. Green with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 3. Outside.
Do
Bolt.
you stream daily or sometimes?
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Ball slams it in.
Well, this is what
Ready
you love
up.
about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Middleton on the wing. Pass to Smart. Here's Champagne. In the corner, Bay with it. Smart wide open, he fires. And again, Washington with the triple. And here is Ball. Miller with a wide open. Oh, and he just snapped down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My.
Well, that's the perfect end of the quarter for them. You have no idea
We're about to
how much
get
of an
Kobe
effect
Bryant
those buzzer
on
beaters can
Tuesday.
have on a team's momentum.
On Tuesday. And what kind of Kobe's do you have? Do you have the purple ones with a green and yellowish Nike on it? Do you have those Kobe's?
I don't think so, Landon.
I go and have those on
Things up
Tuesday.
offensively with skillful passing,
I think
running
earlier.
smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Now here's Curry. 2 points. That one goes. Curry's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Hornets.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Chef Curry on the interior, he will finish shots.
Brogdon at the elbow. Here's Gill. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Gill's got himself going there. His first points of the game at the deep ball. Man gets the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Curry can't get it to go. Wizards trailed by 4. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Offensive rebound. Johnson outside. They set the pick. Here's Kispert. And the shot is good.
And they've done well at taking
Have a
advantage
gun.
of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Okogie. He wants to get it to Nurkic.
Grab a gun.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Unselfish,
Can I please have a gun?
infectious, terrific teamwork.
Here's Gill. He's started by Williams. Johnson left side. Here's Gill. Oh, good on the three. Charlotte leading by 4. Pass to Nurkic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
They don't know how the Raiders are going.
Okay, that's
Washington.
it.
Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
Now, Nurkic, after Malcolm Brogdon's three-pointer that didn't go. Outside Curry.
I'm going to kick some people. I'm going to kick only one person because I'm the leader of the game.
Kispert, wide open, he fires. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Are you winning in the game? Okay. Alright.
1:49 left to play here in the half. Now, man. Gill with the rebound. Jones with it.
I removed him.
Here's
I
Gill.
removed
Pass to Brogdon.
I removed him from party.
Shot clock at 6.
What?
To the middle.
I can't.
Kispert,
What?
no good. Charlotte
I'm
in the
trying to
lead.
remove this guy and he doesn't get out.
Down low. Here's man. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Johnson.
Get out of the party, please, Juice WRLD. Can you please get out of the party?
Pass to Okogie.
Dude, get out of the party.
A three-pointer off the mark.
Let me get.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball
Should I
up
block
for
him?
the Wizards. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Outside to Brogdon. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Brogdon's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive.
Okay,
he
nice.
is going to attack on the interior.
Now, here's Nurkic.
I'm going to kick that person. I said block. I'm blocking him.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
I block, and then I'm going to block him from the
And it's Kispert in the corner. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Tie game in Washington. We'll take a quick break.
Now he's blocked from the party and blocked from me, and then we enjoy time 9. I got them out of the party.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly
What's
contested
that?
game.
Oh, I know that thing. That's the
man.
halftime show.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development.
Hello friend waving hand, you stream pretty good, that's why I followed.
Thank
I
you.
would love to be a friend and a fan of yours if you'd mind adding me on D.
Hey, David, thank you. Ball feeling it out a bit. There's the lob to Bridges. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
Back to Jones. Williams with the steal. Right side, Ball. Here's Bridges. And Bridges jams it in.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass. And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Alex, when the timer runs out, shoot a full court.
No.
Why?
I don't want to.
Okay.
Look at how composed Seth Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
Kispert with the bucket.
But we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Back to Green. Outside for Curry.
Slim Shady.
Three-pointer. 6 on the shot clock.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close
Yeah,
down.
sure, we will go
He's
there.
ready to pull the trigger.
Right side, Green.
Can we go to Darth Vader so we can have 5 people for a
In
team?
the second half.
So we got a squad is 4 and then the team is 5. And then I don't know what 6 is. That's what 6 is going to be next season.
Bridges
6 is going to be next season.
Hornets leading by 4.
And then I will tell you what it is next
Free
season.
throws coming up. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot.
Everybody going to Darth Vader.
A couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that
Why are-
strong 6'7" frame,
why are-
and it holds up
why are you
well
going
over the
there?
season. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last
I guess
guy
me and my friend are going to die.
by that much.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the
Really?
first.
Alex is playing?
Here's Ball. Here's the drive. The 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Okay. Well, the handle that LaMelo Ball possesses allows him to drive it with authority. You love that he draws contact there.
LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throws.
There is
Oh,
an authority
guys, here
and
he is.
purposefulness when Miles Bridges decides to drive the basketball. I don't think the defense wants any part of him there.
To the paint. Bridges with the ball. Leading by 4.
I'm dead.
Pass the ball. Williams
Am I
with the
dead?
ball. They kick it out to Green.
Well, I guess
Number
not.
3. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh,
Such a
wait.
reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Smart.
Okay.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That sweet touch on the jumper. Marcus Smart effortlessly connecting on that one.
Outside ball. .24 seconds left to the third. Bridges outside. Washington with the rebound.
Oh, do you see? Look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser.
Smart. Another shot. No good.
And they're not doing no damage.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 5. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Well, this is
Let's go, we got Dark Vader, guys. Guys, we got Dark Vader. He's on our team. Yeah! Let's go. We got 5 people. Nice job, guys.
Inside.
But we need to revive them. Intruder.
He takes it in.
Landon,
Connect from
it's
short
time for your bath. Start taking your clothes off. Okay, you get out a break, and then you go take your...
Landon, take your bath now.
Listen to me.
You need to take it now. Get it ready now.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that switch away if you don't listen.
I can't finish.
You always play it again, Landon.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I cannot.
That game's always there. Don't get your bath ready now.
I cannot pause.
I said now.
I cannot pause.
Now.
The kick out to ball. Outside Green. It's to Curry. Ball with it. Oh, he misses the dunk. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Smart. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets leading by 5. We know, Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique games in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the paint. Outside for George. Pass to Poole. And stolen by Williams. And here we go. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Carrington. It's good from long range. Carrington's got his first 3 points of the game.
And those are the types of shots
What do you
down
mean?
the stretch.
Wherever you do like you think you're running back and forth?
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He has decided it's the right time.
'Cause I'm dreaming of
Charlotte making the switch. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. Now his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Over to the wing. Now, here's Poole. George. And it's George finishing it off.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Curry with the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Nurkic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Poole from 13 feet. It goes down. And the Wizards lead by 1. Pass to man. The kick out to Williams. And here is Curry. Here's man. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Man with it. Now defended by Sarn. Now here's Nurkic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So it's Washington now. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Not loose. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's man. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, how about the awareness from Seth Curry? Keeps his eye on the ball, primed for the steal. Nicely done.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that ties the game up.
Well, a little shaky from behind, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Hold on to this here. Yeah.
The kick out to Ball. Hit by Bridges. Ball with the bucket.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Nice ball movement by Washington. From Team George. Hornets with the rebound.
Want me to take it away from Florida? We'll get it back.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bridges. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack with
Want to go
things
Wednesday?
Knocks down the three ball.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Get in there.
Ball with it. Now defended by Sarn.
I'm very sorry, but we have to take care of
Instinct
these
from the
things.
rookie. Sorry,
Yeah.
wasn't in his own arms to knock that
No, because tomorrow's a school
It's
day.
to Poole.
Listen. Yeah, okay, fine. What?
Bridges with the ball. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They lead by 1. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Second one is good. Pushing both at the line. It's a three-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks.
Do what? This? No.
I'm not please, I want to do it. Logan gets to do it, and that's not fair for me.
But you still need to take a bath.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, that's when your bottom is really dirty.
Please, no.
No.
Please, I want to
You can
do
do it now, but you still need to
Lennon.
take a bath.
Take your bath now.
I want to do that.
Take your bath now.
No, this
Alright, that's supposed to get locked up.
No, I want to do this.
Go.
You wanna do
Take
that?
your
You
bath
can
now.
do that, but you still need to take your bath. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Does it hurt?
No, not at all.
Does it? Can I pee it?
No, it's not a toilet.
Well, what happens if
go down the thing, but it'll smell. No!
Why you say we can pee?
No, you're not supposed to pee in there. You pee in the toilet. No, clean it up and flush the toilet.
This is why it's the worst day ever. That's why I don't like it.
Why? Don't like it.
I don't want to. Okay. You're not my friend.
Hey! Don't say that. Go take your bath now.
Get in the bathroom. Okay, fine. Get your clothes
Use that and then take your bath. You better stop it before I'm blocking that switch off forever. Stop it. Yep, here, I'm locking it up. Stop all the whining then.
That's fine, but you gotta take your shirt off.
It's an AM, right? Is it reaching you? What, the tickles? Okay, give me your hand. Give me a hand. I'm going to put soap on you and then you're going to wash it up. Come on. Give me a hand. I'll put a dab of soap and then you wash yourself. You don't want to do that?
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the Washington Wizards facing the Memphis Grizzlies. And the shot is good.
Poole can make some of those inside off-balance opportunities look easy.
Pass to Gasol. Back to Stoudemire. Now here is Miller. It's rebounded by Poole.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Secondary scores involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Go!
Yeah, and he's so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder. And a
like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Ray.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
For the Wizards. First team foul. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
Get in there.
Outside, Smart. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Grizzlies. To the paint. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
And Middleton now atop the key. Puts it up. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Down low. Here's Gasol. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And we rave about Powell's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside?
The Wizards working the ball around now. It's Holmes, high post. And the shot goes in.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
To the middle. Here's Gasol. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
A truly skillful seven-footer. Pau Gasol doesn't just rely on his size to beat others to buckets and boards. There's a finesse to his game most big men don't possess.
Good on the three-point shot.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And it's Miller in the corner. Pass to Battier. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Champagny. Lets the three fly. They set the pick. Jones, no one around him. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Memphis trailing here. Here's Battier. Missed inside.
I'm sorry. Then let me not.
It's stolen by Stoudemire. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Cardinal. Out to Miller. Pass to Cardinal.
You need to stand still. You're using up all my patience.
Landon!
On the post. Fires the three. The Grizzlies with another miss. So it's the Wizards now.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Gasol. Inside. Here's Battier. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Holmes. Here's Champagny. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Pass to Gill. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. For the three. Miller grabs the miss. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Here's Cardinal. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Gill. It up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game in the first quarter of play. The Grizzlies out in front, up 1. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Kicks it out to Jones. Outside, Jones. All three off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They trail by 1.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that moment. A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Back to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Pass to Cardinal. Outside, Jones. Here is Cardinal. Defended by Kispert. Here's Jones. Rebound, Washington.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here is Cardinal. Memphis moving that ball around. To the inside. Warren. Takes the 3. Johnson with the rebound. And here are the Wizards now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Outside, Jones. Pass to Gill. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Gill's got 7 points.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And the 3 ball is good. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
There's Jackson with the 3. Pass to Cardinal. Off target with his 3. Knocked away. Here's Jackson. And he lays it straight in. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
High post, Jackson. No good from Cardinal.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the 3-point line, it's Kispert. And Washington again with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Grizzlies foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Poole. On the wing, Koulibaly. And another miss by Washington. Memphis trailing here. Here is Cardinal. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Back to George. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Poole showing is more comfortable in that pick-and-roll setting. He can be dangerous.
To the paint. And Memphis turns it over again.
Substitution on the floor.
34 of seconds left here in the second. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Brogdon doesn't back down from the contact. He goes inside, he anticipates it, and he takes it.
Wow. What, he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Jackson. Count it.
Can you check your pass?
His second basket of the game. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Brogdon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good shooter from behind the arc. Selective when he does it. Love how Brogdon lets that one fly.
Pass to Cardinal. Down low. Out to Miller. To the middle. Here's Gasol. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Gasol's got 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Grizzlies.
Fortnite?
No.
Fortnite? When?
No.
When?
No, I'm on game. I already played you earlier.
Fortnite?
Another day.
Gasol is 7 feet tall. Duncan probably comes easily. He's going to have to do a better job of getting him off his spot.
Here's Brogdon. Outside for Smart. In the corner, Battier with it. It's up a 3. Jones in the post. He's got 5. Here's Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Go into the rack with energy. The D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
For 3, Middleton. Was shot missing. Memphis leading by 4. Inside, Gasol. Bay pulls it in. And the Wizards with possession. Wizards passing it around. Pass to Brogdon. And here is Holmes. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 5. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bay wide open, and he fires. From outside, off the mark.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Pass to Cardinal. For 3. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Smart over Miller. Smart misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Battier for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Smart up top. No scoring in this one. Middleton with it for Battier. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Memphis.
Outside, Gasol. 1:58 left to play in the third. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Always great to see Pau Gasol so involved in the offensive sets, picking his shots carefully and knocking down a ton.
Pass to Smart. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
They grab their own miss. And it goes out of bounds. That one off home. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
From now on,
So both teams making some changes here. We've gone about 2.5 minutes into the third.
No, my bad.
Out left to the wing. Atkins misses. Wizards trail by 8. The three from Poole. Hits it from three-point range. Poole's got 5 now.
And Poole just deadly from 3.
To the inside. Atkins. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Back to George. Here's Koulibaly. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. All free throws good from Jackson. There's 38 seconds left in the third. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his 3. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the paint. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Cardinal. And another miss by Memphis. Pass to Holmes. To the middle. Kicks it down to Middleton. Battier with the steal. Here's Gasol. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 15.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Gasol has been leading the charge for the Memphis Grizzlies, willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Smart. Right wing. Back to Bay. Nice ball movement by Washington. Down low. Outside for Smart. The offensive rebound. The 19-footer is on the money.
And Bay with a good effort to just move the ball and keep his teammates involved.
Jackson with it. Ogden picks him up. Smith on the wing. Here's Atkins. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Pass to Holmes. Back to Middleton. Inside. Now Bay. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Bay's got his first 3 points of the game. Jackson is doubled. Out to the right wing. Now here's Jones. Outside Jackson. There's the 3. That one misses. Wizards trailed by 7. Pass to Bay. Holmes with it. Brogdon with it. Guarded by Jackson. Now Middleton. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Back to Bay. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson with it. Out guarded by Smart. Kicks it out to Jones.
I need it.
Here's Atkins.
Oh, man, bro.
Connects from three-point range. Atkins has got the lead up to 10 now.
I have a man.
Pass to Holmes.
Can I have a med?
Here's Bay.
I need a
Smart.
medikit.
Count that one. 6 points for Marcus Smart.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Back to Jackson. Upside Jones. Outside for Jackson. Again Memphis.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
For the Wizards.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Carrington. Over in the corner, Poole. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Battier. There's the drive. And it's Carrington missing. Here's Miller. Battier outside. Over in the corner, Gasol. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to George. Pass to Poole. Battier comes with the double team. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Miller with the ball. Picked up by Poole. And here's Jackson. Offensive rebound. Gasol with it. And Gasol slams it in.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And it's Carrington missing. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Pass to Cardinal. Here's Gasol. The rebound by Carrington. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Poole. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're in front by 8.
My first kill. I got 10,000 $.
Stoudemire inside. Poole with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and cross.
Poole trying to become a better and more consistent defender there with the poke away.
Pass to Gasol. Corner shot. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Here's Carrington. Oh, good on the triple. Out to Miller. From past the the shot that time, not on time. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't
see them
themselves or their fans, but in the end,
they shot me with us.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up.
Now I'm getting items. Revive me. Reboot me. Reboot. Reboot me. Reboot me. Hurry, go reboot me. There. No, don't shoot Wookie. Wookie is nice. Damn. Hurry! 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 Help! They're coming! Behind you!
Landon.
Oh no. Help! Nice one. Go on.